Hi all, welcome to Planengers. This is the YouTube channel for our planning engineers group Planengers. Myself Arjun. Recently one of our group member Arjun passed PMP exam. So in this video he is going to share his PMP exam experience. I hope this will be useful for those who are preparing to attend PMP exam. So let's start.
Hi guys, myself Arjun. I recently cracked PMP exam. So I'm going to share my experience about my exam, how I prepared. So let's get started. So as you can see, I'm currently in Canada. Uh, about my experience, I have 4+ years of planning and scheduling experience. 2 years in Saudi Arabia and 2 years in India. So after my graduation, I worked for 4 years. Then I came here, and yeah, with that experience, I applied for PMP. And in my first attempt, like my exam was on March 12, 2023, and my first exam I able to pass the exam with above target in all the domains. So this is my background, and I'm also gonna share my LinkedIn profile in the description. I suggest all of you guys to connect with me, so if you guys have any doubt or any further discussion, also for networking, it will help. So I did my exam online. There is two options you can choose for exam mode. One is online, one is in person. Otherwise, we can say exam center. So I choose online exam mode. So you will get an email like this once you register for a PMP exam through online mode. This is the kind of email you will receive just 5 days or 1 week before the exam. In this email you can see test your system now, acceptable ID form, prepare your testing space. As per my understanding, what I did, you need to get a private room or private space, and you need a computer or laptop that has a camera. And I connected my phone with the app, and I captured 4 photos. You have to capture photos from the 4 sides, like your front, your back, and your right and your left. And you have to capture your ID photo as well. I submitted my driving license, or you can submit your passport, anything. There are a number of acceptable IDs. You can get it from, if you click this link, you'll get the details from the PMI and Project Management Institute. This is the website you are going to write the exam, pearsonvue.com. Yeah, so you should also review the technical requirements. If you click here, you'll get the technical requirement. I can also add these links to the description, so you'll get a better understanding what are the technical requirements you need for the exam. Right now I'm using a Chromebook, that's why it's not showing. Test your system. If you click here, you can test your system. So before the exam, I would suggest go and test your system if everything is okay. The showing does not meet minimum requirement because I was using currently I'm using Chromebook. You cannot write your exam on Chromebook, so please keep that in mind. You need a Windows system, otherwise a Mac OS. Some of the Windows laptops are coming with the S mode. You can change it manually. If you go to Windows, and you can change the S mode. S mode is like basically security mode. That's mainly you cannot download any softwares from the outside other than the Windows Store. So you cannot do this exam if your Windows is in S mode. So before selecting online exam, I am suggesting you to check your system requirements, your testing space, and this test your system as well. I'm going to add all these links into the into your description, so you'll get a better understanding and you can check your system. This is the thing I want to share, and the cancellation policy and rescheduling policy is there. If you reschedule your exam within 30 days of your scheduled appointment, you will be charged fee of $70. So apparently I have rescheduled my exam before 30 days because I wasn't confident to take that exam. So my exam was previously scheduled on December 27, but I rescheduled on March 12th before 30 days. If it's before 30 days, you can reschedule it without any cost. And the cancellation policy also there, the details are also already here. Exam experience. My exam experience was good. I did my exam inside my room. I used my personal laptop. I sit in my bed and I did a exam. Like it is a as you are well aware, is a for 3.5 hours, like almost 4 hour exam. So for the exam you need to sit straight 4 hours. In this 4 hours you will get two breaks. Like the questions are divided in three parts: first 60 question and next 60 question and last 60 questions. So after first 60 question you get an option to choose 10 minutes break, and next that you can take or you can decline it, but I would suggest take those breaks. It's really a lifesaver. So after first 60 questions I took a break of 10 minutes, then I attended next 60 question, then I took a break of 10 minutes, then I attended last 60 question. So in this three section, first section was really tough. The questions was like wordy, the answers was also wordy. Like it's very lengthy question and very lengthy options. So it took almost 90 plus hours to finish my first 60 question. But that was a mistake. You should finish it within 75 to 80 minutes. Then I took a 10 minutes break. Then I sit for next 60 questions. Compared to the first section, then the second section was little bit easy, but it was not easy. This little bit easy compared to the first part, and third part was pretty much easy. From my experience, this is one of the toughest exam I attended in my entire life. If you prepared well and you study well, anyone can pass this exam. So the resources I use for the PMP exam, I used mainly three resources. First one is Udemy for the initial preparation. I purchased a course called PMP Exam Prep from Andrew Ramdayal. It cost me around $19. And the second resource I used is PMI Study Hall from the PMI website itself. And I also used a simulator from Andrew Ramdayal from his own website. I will add all these links to the description. Comparing all these three resources, I found all three were very good and it helped me to crack this exam. But I would suggest to purchase PMI Study Hall because the questions were almost similar to the actual exam questions. I mean, it's not, you won't get an exact same question, but toughness of question was similar. If you're able to get around 70% in PMI Study Hall exams, I'm pretty much sure you can pass the exam. So for the preparation for the PMP exam, I know every one of you guys have different grasping power, different abilities, different memory power. For me, I was an average student. I'm still an average person. I was not a rank holder or something else. I'm just an average student. For me, it took 2 to 3 months to crack this exam. But I had a basic knowledge about the project management. I had done a project management postgraduate diploma from Canada, as well as I worked in project management field for last 4 years. And I also read PMBOK 5 before, so with the basic knowledge, it took me 60 days to pass this exam. So first 30 days, as every student, I like daily I spend around 1 hour 30 minutes to read and watching videos. But last 30 days, I studied every day around 5 hours. Like if I get an off day, because I was working full time here, so if I on my off days or weekends, I used to study like 8 hours, or you know, more than 5 plus hours I used to study. For the last 1 week, I was sitting inside the room. I never went outside my room. Like I used to study 8 plus hours for the last 1 week. And after these studies also, I found this exam very difficult. So don't take it late. Like for me and my experience, the exam was not easy. It was pretty tough exam, but if I can crack this exam, I'm pretty much sure anyone can crack this exam. If you are preparing well and you know about the concept, it's it's not a nuclear science. Just give yourself a 60 days and study hard. What is the secret or tip and tricks to pass this exam? The first secret to pass the PMP exam: go to pmi.org, register for PMP exam. That is the first thing you need to do to pass this exam. Because only after registering, you are going to study for this exam. From my experience, that's what I learned. Because in my mind, I was like, okay, I'm going to take PMP next year or next month. Like, but you are not going to do it until unless you register for this exam. So if you register for exam, then automatically, a pressure will come into your head, because you spend this much money and you have to do something. So first secret is go to pmi.org right now and register for this exam if you want the PMP certification. Next secret is you need to read PMBOK 6, PMBOK 7, and Agile Practice Guide. These are the 3 books you need to read for the exam. Like if you don't have time, that's okay. If you have time, like if you have 3 months for the exam, just go through these 3 books once. If you are a registered PMI member, you can download it from the pmi.org. You will get questions only from these books, but there is no direct question, because for me there was 180 question. All these questions were situational, not 99%. 100% questions for the PMP exam is situational. They will give you a situation and they will give you an options, and we have to choose the best option. Whenever I was reading my exam options, I found all these options were correct, or sometimes I found all these options were wrong. It is difficult to find the correct option. So what I found, like, there is no correct option. You have to choose the best option from the all the options. That is the another secret. Third secret is the mindset. You need to have the mindset of a servant leader. You need to think like a servant leader, or you need to think like a project manager. 100% of the exam questions are situational. They will give you a situation and they will ask you to choose one of the option. For selecting that option, you need to think like a project manager or servant leader. So if you know the concepts, if you know the situation, you know how to choose the option. I'll give you an example. Like if there is a conflict happen between project manager or with the team, or within the team there is a conflict, how to crack it. So for choosing an option for that particular question, you need to have the mindset of a servant leader. You will get this mindset once you read all these books or you prepared well, you will get that mindset. Fourth secret, if you can get a steady partner for the exam preparation, it will really help you. Like you guys can, you don't have to sit besides each other and study, but at least in online, if you get an online study partner, that's fine, so that you guys can discuss the exam questions. How did you get this answer, or what went wrong? So it will really help you. So those who are preparing for exam, what I want to say is prepare it very well. And if you are able to score in your simulator, whichever simulator you are using, if you are able to go, score 70 plus, go and take the exam very next week. Don't wait for like 3-4 weeks. If you are able to get your score like 70 to 80 percentage, go get the exam right now, because you have that mindset right now. And if you wait for so long to get 90 plus, you will lose that mindset. You guys can connect with me through LinkedIn. If you any doubt, just give me a message or ping me on LinkedIn. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Lastly, I want to thank Mr. Arjun for giving me this opportunity and for taking this initiative, the Planengers group. It's helping a lot of people. There is one person who's the reason, alright, like I am sitting here as a planning engineer, who's my inspiration. That is my uncle, who's also a Primavera as well as a PMP instructor. He's from Mumbai, and his name is Nandakumar. I'll also add his contact details. He also supported me with so much resources for this exam. If you guys are looking for a PMP training, I would suggest his name also. Thank you, my uncle, for supporting me and guiding me through this journey. And of course, my parents, my family, and all the people who are going to take this exam, all the best. If you have any doubts, if you want to contact me, my LinkedIn profile is in the description. Keep in touch. That's it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Bye.